Hello friends, welcome to your channel Phenomen. Today we will be discussing the benefits available to the individual while making the proper tax planning. Here he will get the dual benefit, that is, first he will save his taxes, and second he will be earning the returns on his investment which he has made for his tax saving purpose. Now, before we moving to the tax planning, we just briefly understand how the tax planning will work. So every individual has to file his income tax return as per the Income Tax Act at the end of the financial year. So he will have to make the computation of income to file his income tax return. So how he will make the computation means total income for calculation of tax. So first, if individual having a salary income, so he will add his total salary income which he will be employed with his employer, so he will add here in income from salary head. Second, if he is earning house property income, that is, if he has a additional property and if he has let out his additional property on rental basis, so he will be of course earning the rent on his house property. So rent income will be clubbed in income from house property and will be added here along with salary. Third, if he is earning the business income and profession, if he is an entrepreneur or businessman, so his business income will be added here. Or if he is a professional person, that is, if he is a lawyer or a chartered accountant or a doctor, so his income will be added in this head, income from business and profession. And fourth, that is, if he is investing in stock market or mutual fund or bonds and debenture, by selling the stocks, bonds or mutual funds, so he will be enjoying the income. So this income will be clubbed under capital gain. Whatever income arises on stock selling, mutual fund selling and debenture, bond, etc., will come under this. And finally, the income which does not cover under above all four heads, which will cover here. It means all the miscellaneous income is earning in addition to above four will be clubbed under income from other sources. Example, if he is earning bank interest on his saving bank account, will be added here. If he has a fixed deposit and earning fixed deposit interest, will be added here. If he has a dividend income on his shares, he will be added here. If he has a additional agriculture income will be clubbed here. So sum of all, total of all five heads will become a gross total income. It means his total income will be here after summing up of all five heads. So you will derive with gross total income. Now the important portion will be tax planning. So government has given a support or backed by the various schemes, so that the individual need not have to pay the taxes on his total income, which will be of course more. So government has given a benefit to the individual that you take a certain amount and under certain sections, so that your income will get reduced, and on your reduced income you have to pay the tax. For example, deduction under government has defined the deduction under chapter 6A, whereas it started from 80C and end up with the 80U. So after you will deduct the total deduction from your gross total income, and you will end up with total taxable income, and on this income, final total taxable income, you have to pay the tax. So this will tax planning works. So how and what are the deduction, we will learn. All you need to know about this saving income tax, the most popular way of saving the tax under section 80C, 80D, 80EE are the most popular, which individual takes while he is filing income tax return. So majorly we'll briefly discuss. He will get the deduction of 1,50,000 under section 80C, and if he is investing in national pension savings scheme, he will get additional 50,000, means 1,50,000 plus 50, 2 lakh he will get in 80C as well as 80CCD 1B. And if he has taken a medical insurance policy, so he will get a maximum deduction of rupees 1 lakh. And 50,000 additional on home loan interest if he has a property and has taken a loan on his property purchase. Now the most important, we will learn how he will get the dual benefit. Okay, first he will have to make the payments for his investment. So payment, he will get the first deduction at computation of income, which we have already discussed, that he will take the benefit below the gross total income, so that his tax will be saved. And second benefit he will get in the form of return which he has invested. So starting with the 80C and 80CCD 1B, wherein 80C, which we have already discussed, he will get 1,50,000 rupees in one financial year, and 50,000 additional in the same financial year. So in an all, he will take the benefit of 2 lakh. So what are the 80C deductions and 80CCD 1B deduction he will get? The most popular and safest way of investment first is 5-year fixed deposit. Well, so now how it will works. So 5-year fixed deposit, first he will take the benefit in 80C in computation of income, so that his tax will be saved. And second, if he is going putting amount in FD, so he'll earn the second benefit in the form of FD returns, that is he will get 6 to 7% return. So all you need to do is, you have to go to your bank account and ask the person to open a FD, not normal FD, 1 year 2 year FD. You have to ask him to give a form of section 80C deduction eligible FD. So he will give you a form of 5-year fixed deposit FD. So you will have to go to bank and ask for 5-year FD. Then the lock-in period for that FD will be, of course, 5 year. Before that you cannot redeem the amount. So two benefit, one in 80C deduction you will get, and second you will be enjoying the, so if for example 1 lakh, if you are investing in fixed deposit, so 1 lakh, so on 1 lakh you will get the 1 lakh full deduction on 80C, and second benefit 1 lakh you will get the 6 to 7% depending upon your bank, you will get the interest on FD. Okay, now second option available is public provident fund. It is a government scheme where you will get the interest of 7 to 8%. All you need to do, you can go to the bank or post office and ask the bank to open a public provident fund. So you will they will open a separate account as public provident fund, and you will get first benefit in 80C, and second benefit you will enjoy interest rate of 7 to 8%. But the lock-in period is very high. Before 15 years you cannot withdraw single rupee. Okay, now National Savings Certificate, NSC, which is popular also, this can also be opened in bank account as well as in post office, where also same return 7 to 8%, but the lock-in period is little bit lower, that is 5 year. And the fourth one is National Pension Fund, which is available in above. You can see 80CCD 1B, where you will get additional 50,000 in addition to 1,50,000. Here the interest rate is very decent, that is 12 to 14%, but this amount you can only withdraw after your retirement. It means this scheme is only for the person who want to have a better retirement plan. So before retirement, that is 60 year, you cannot withdraw the 1 rupee also. Now the most popular way of investing is ELSS, that is tax saver mutual fund. Not a normal mutual fund work. You have to open a account for you have to make a ELSS separate, which are eligible for 80C deduction, where you will enjoy the benefit of 15 to 18% return, and the low lock-in period is very superb, that is only 3 year. After 3 years you can withdraw the money. So above you can see that lock-in periods are very higher, but in ELSS mutual fund, tax saver mutual fund, lock-in period is very good. Now next, unit linked insurance policy, which is short form, it is called as ULIP. In ULIP, it is life insurance policies where you will be end up with paying the premium, and on premium amount you will get the deduction, and here the return will be varies as per the plan you select in your policy. So as per the different policy, you will get the different returns. The lock-in period is also reasonable, 5 years. Now Sukanya Samruddhi Yojana. Sukanya Samruddhi Yojana has been launched by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi on 22nd January 2050 as a Beti Bachao and Beti Padhao campaign. This scheme normally gives a return of 7 to 60%. And this scheme is for those parents who are having a girl child, that is those having a daughters, they can take the benefit. This account can be open at the age of 5 years of the daughters. So this fund encourages the parents to build a fund for their future education and marriage expenses. So this is a very good plan introduced by PM Narendra Modi for female child, in order to incur their education expenses and their marriage expenses for female child. Now last one is senior citizen schemes, where you enjoy the return of 7.40%, and the lock-in period is also reasonable, 5 year. This scheme is for only senior citizen scheme, and where they will enjoy the benefit, and it is for senior citizen whose age is more than 60 years, so they can open the account with their bank account. Okay, so these were the 80C and 80CCD 1B deduction, where you can get the deduction in 80C. So first benefit you will get in the form of saving tax, and second benefit you will ending getting the returns, where very reasonable returns. So two benefits you are getting, it means very good you are getting on your investment. Now second option is investment under section 80D, that is if you are having a mediclaim insurance policy where you will get maximum 1 lakh. Now these are the three scenarios where you will get the deduction. If you are an individual making payment for yourself, your wife and children, and if your age is less than 60 years, you can get the deduction up to rupees 25,000. Second, if you are also taking the medical policy of your dependent parents, that is father and mother, and your father and mother's age is also below 60 years, so you will also get plus in addition to 25,000, second at 25,000, that is 50,000. So in your deduction you will get first 1,50,000 of 80C plus 50,000 if you are investing in NPS, so 2 lakh plus this 50,000. It means 2,50,000 will be getting deduction in your computation of income, so that your income will be drastically reduced and you will end up paying lesser tax. Second scenario, if you as an individual paying insurance premium on for yourself, your wife and children, and your age is 60,000, so same 25,000. But if your parents age is more than 60,000, then double the amount you will get deduction, that is 50. In totality you will get 75,000. Okay, and in final stage, if your age is more than 60 and your parents is also 60, then 50 plus 50 is maximum 1 lakh rupees you will get in your taxation benefit. Okay, now the other section, if you are having a property and you have purchased a property through the home loan, so government has given a deduction in 4 parts. First, in section 24, that is how if you are calculating house property income, in that section one section comes 24, where you can get the home loan interest of rupees 2 lakh rupees in section 24 under the head income from house property. So automatically your house property income gets reduced by taking that interest deduction. Plus government has encouraged the people to take the loan and take more and more house property, so they have given additional 50,000 which you will get in addition to section 24 under section 80EE, which you will get under after gross total income deduction under section 80EE. So I'm just telling you where you can get this deduction. In 24 you will get in house property, 80 you will get below the gross total income. Then section 80EA, additional interest of 1.50 lakh on purchase of new house. If you are new buyer purchasing house property for the first time, then government has given an additional benefit of 1,50,000 if you are buying house under the affordable house schemes. This scheme is only valid up to 31st March 22. That is, if you are buying home up to 31st March 22, you will get the benefit. After 31st March, it may or may not, depending upon the government decisions. And finally, if you are making the repayment of principal amount on your home loan, you will get the benefit under section 80C of your principal. See, if you are making a EMI payment, so it covers component of principal amount as well as interest. So interest amount you will get in section 24 above, first number point, and in principal amount you will get the benefit in 80C. Hope the doubt is clear to you. And finally, the section 80G, if you are making a donations to any charitable institution, you will get the deduction under section 80G. And finally, if you have a bank account, saving bank account, and if you are earning interest on the saving bank interest. So government has given opportunity to the individual that they can get the deduction of 10,000. If you have a interest of 15,000, so you have to pay only 5,000 interest. 15,000 minus 10,000 is balance 5,000. You have to make the payment to 5,000. Your income will be taxable only on 5,000 rupees. If you feel that video is useful to you, then please do like our video and please subscribe to our channel Phenoment if you have still not subscribed it, and press the bell button so that you will get the notifications for the next videos. And also please comment it in the comment box on which topic you want to watch the next videos.